Hey everyone, Zia here and welcome back to the channel. I have some absolutely insane and important updates for you today, okay? Let's jump right into it. Zo crew, buckle up. A shockwave just hit the geopolitical arena. We're talking about a demand for an economic collapse, and guess who's caught in the crossfire? Is this the endgame or just the beginning? Donald Trump's key aide, Scott Bessent, just dropped a bombshell. He wants more sanctions, more secondary tariffs on countries buying Russian oil. He believes this will bring Moscow to its knees, as it states right here on screen. BESSENT, Russian economy will collapse. And this is where it gets crazy. The US has been targeting India, despite Bessent not naming them directly. And look at this on-screen text. India already hit with 50% tariffs from Trump's past actions. It's a high-stakes game of economic chess, and India's position is far from simple. But here's the twist you won't believe. Just last week, Trump completely shifted his tone. He said he'll always be friends with Modi, and check this out on screen. Trump, nothing to worry about with India. What changed? This is a massive reversal. So, Zo crew, what's the real story here? Is it a strategic play, a diplomatic olive branch, or just more unpredictability? Is this a win for India, or is this just the calm before another storm? Drop your theories in the comments below. In other news, a surprising development has just come to our attention. Zo crew, you will not believe what just happened. India just crushed the defending champions 4-1 in an absolute hockey showdown. How did they pull off this insane victory? This wasn't just any win, Zo crew. India ended an 8-year drought, reclaiming continental supremacy. And look at this on screen. Asia Cup champions again. This victory wasn't just for pride, it also guaranteed their spot in the biggest tournament of all. And the proof is right here. Talk about individual brilliance. Dilpreet Singh, the player of the match, absolutely tore it up with a stunning brace. And check out the stats here. Dilpreet Singh, player of the match. Sukhjit Singh and Amit Rohidas also slammed in goals, leaving South Korea scrambling to catch up. But hold on, because it gets crazier. India's strategy from day one was relentless attack, converting shots into penalty corners. They started scoring within 30 seconds. Look at this detail. Early goal blitz. They never let up, and the defending champions simply couldn't withstand the pressure. So what does this mean for the future of Indian hockey? With the 2026 World Cup on the horizon, jointly hosted by Belgium and the Netherlands, this win is a massive statement. What's your take on this? Are they set to dominate the world stage? Alright, moving on to our next story. Zo News, get ready for a wild ride. While everyone else is ditching old cable, one media titan is going all in on reviving MTV. Are they insane, or have they uncovered a secret no one else sees? Okay, Zo News, David Ellison, the new boss at Paramount Skydance, just challenged former MTV execs. How do we make MTV a music tastemaker again? And look at this on screen. It is clear they know what they are up against. While rivals are dumping their cable networks faster than a bad album, Ellison is hugging his tighter. He's got big plans to keep MTV, Comedy Central, and Nickelodeon. But here's the wild part. They plan to do this without increasing spending. Can you believe it? Check out the details in this visual. They are eyeing digital presence, making MTV a deep dive music destination, and even reinventing its brand like Bravo did with Bravakin. But the experts are completely split on whether this will actually work. One analyst says, revitalizing MTV does not mean people will sign up for pay TV again. Take a look at the data. And it is not just MTV. They are even talking about selling Bet or completely revamping Bet Plus with shows costing double the usual. This is not just a media shakeup, Zo News, it is a massive gamble. So, is this the brilliant move to save classic TV or a desperate last stand? What is your take on this? Okay, from the world of politics to the world of entertainment. India's tax system, once a tangled mess, is about to get a shockwave. Are you ready for the ultimate financial shakeup, team? Because everything you thought you knew is changing. Okay, team, get this. The government just dropped a bombshell, a new GST 2. And when you look at the text on screen, it clearly states the new system kicks in September 22, 2025, moving to only 5% and 18%. Imagine that, from chaos to clarity. But here's the wild part. While your TVs and cars get cheaper, even healthcare becomes tax-free. The text on screen proudly announces consumer joy, TVs, cars, healthcare CHAPER. But hold on, because it gets crazier. Because luxury vehicles, premium apparel, and even online gaming are now taxed at a staggering 40%. Look at the text. Luxury goods and coal, 40%. It's a clear signal. Essential gets cheaper, but the premium? Well, that's a different story. This colossal shift aims to boost demand, protect the budget, and strengthen the economy. Is this brilliant, or is it a huge mistake? What's the real endgame here, team? Drop your theories in the comments below, because this is just getting started. And now for something on a lighter note. Over 1,200 flights daily and incidents are normal. You will not believe what Air India's CEO just declared. Is this a bold truth or a total cover-up? Okay, so Air India CEO Campbell Wilson dropped a bombshell, saying their incidence rate is entirely normal. You heard that right, squad. And look at this on-screen fact. They operate over 1,200 departures every single day. That's nearly one a minute. But here's the wild part, squad. Wilson claims they're being more transparent than usual in reporting incidents, however small. They're making a big deal about it, but is this transparency or damage control after previous controversies? And here's where we get the receipts, squad. They've empowered frontline staff to issue e-vouchers for disruptions like mishandled luggage. It's on the screen, e-vouchers for customers. They're even extending this to cabin crew for on-the-spot resolution. So it's about building a culture of authenticity, staying grounded, focused. But is this just PR or a genuine pivot for Air India's future? What's your take on this whole situation? Okay, up next. You guys are not going to believe this. Picture this, you are living your American dream, working hard, paying your taxes. But what if your side hustle, the one you reported to the IRS, suddenly became a one-way ticket out? This is not fiction. It is happening now, and you are not going to believe the twists. Okay, get this. The IRS, the Internal Revenue Service, is now apparently sharing your tax data directly with ICE, Immigration, and Customs Enforcement. And the proof is right here. Look at this on-screen text. It is undeniable. This is not just about big cases. We are talking about people getting caught for unauthorized work they actually reported and paid taxes on. Your H-1B or student visa could be at risk. But here's the shocking twist. Even small freelance gigs, like driving for Uber or selling crafts, are now red flags. And the text overlay explains exactly why. Immigration attorney Jath Shao says minor past violations, even a fast food job from years ago, can resurface from a traffic stop. It is part of an extreme vetting policy. Look at this on-screen warning. It is not just about what you are doing now. This is a concerted effort, not isolated incidents. It is about denying visas and expelling people for even the slightest deviation. Your American dream on the line for a few extra dollars. What would you do in this situation? We need your thoughts in the comments below. And just when you thought the day couldn't get any stranger. Okay, you are not going to believe what just unfolded in Bihar. A police team attacked. Look at this chaos erupting. How did things get this out of control? The scene, as you can see, was absolute mayhem. In Kishanganj, a police team arrived to question a theft suspect, and that's when it all escalated. Look at the key detail right here on screen. But here's the wild part. What started as a questioning quickly turned into a brutal assault. The crowd, including family members, reportedly used sticks and brooms. And look at this overlay. 4 officers, including a woman constable, were injured. You honestly can't make this stuff up. Additional forces were swiftly deployed, and detentions have been made, but this wasn't an isolated incident. And this is where it gets interesting. Just 2 days prior, a similar attack on police happened in Jamui during a raid connected to illicit liquor. See the connection. Bihar's alcohol prohibition has been in effect since 2016, and now we're seeing these violent clashes during raids. This is truly unprecedented. Is this just mob violence, or is there a deeper, simmering anger boiling over? What's your take on this? Now, for a look at what's happening in the world of finance. Okay, you are not going to believe what's happening with India's economy right now. Everyone predicted a total meltdown, a slowdown scare that would grip the world. But look at this. It's like they heard the warnings and decided to defy gravity. What in the world is going on? Because officially, the story was supposed to be a disaster. But then these figures dropped and the truth started coming out. Look at this on your screen. The January to March quarter saw a whopping 7.4% growth. And the numbers are just staggering. Then in April to June, it jumped even higher. See it right there, 7.8% growth. That's not slowing down, that's accelerating. But hold on, because it gets crazier. Remember President Trump's intentions from November 2024? High tariffs on everyone, including India. And look at this next detail. Even the World Bank and IMF, they slashed their growth estimates for everyone, including India. This was supposed to be the perfect storm for a slowdown. So with all that going against them, what did India do? Did they slow down? Absolutely not. But here's the wild part. While everyone else was bracing for impact, India accelerated. This economy, against all odds, just decided to punch through every single pessimistic prediction. You honestly can't make this stuff up. India's resilience is truly mind-blowing, baffling even the top analysts. They've proven that against a backdrop of global uncertainty and trade threats, unexpected miracles can happen. This isn't just news, it's a statement. So, is this the new blueprint for navigating economic storms, or are there hidden currents we're not seeing yet? Drop your theories in the comments below. Alright, that's all for today. Don't forget to hit that button. It really helps the channel out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next Zo News.